What's up? It's your boy Just Grave. This is the Espresso Shot. Let's get right into it. So if you guys haven't been tortured yesterday from all the stupid April Fool jokes, I'm just gonna do the April Fool jokes that were pretty cool to me first, and then we'll just get to the rest of the news. So first, Google, besides the Pac-Man map app, Google Map Pac. Besides the Pac-Man game for the Google Maps, they also had a reversible website. So if you type com.google, everything will be in reverse. You're typing the websites, everything will be backwards, pretty much. Next is there was a Steam. ThinkGeek made a Steam-powered Steam machine. And Nvidia announced their Titan Minis, and there was one rumor from Tweaktown that Nvidia bought Valve, and that was like bought Valve, and they announced Half-Life 3, which was, of course, everyone. It was on April Fools. Everyone was like, I don't believe anything. Don't believe anything. If your mom tells you she's dying, don't worry. Even if she has a bullet wound, it might be a prop, guys. Even if you saw the guy shot her, it's a prop, guys. Don't be so naive. But yeah, everyone knew that it was a joke, but that was the cruelest April Fool joke. Come on, don't do that to us. Come on, man. Come on, Tweaktown. Get it together. All right, yeah, that's it for the April Fool jokes. Alright, let's get into the real news, guys. So, Remedy Entertainment, the ones that brought you Max Payne 3, and the ones that brought you Alan Wake, which was one of my favorite Xbox games. It was really creepy, had the, the twin, like they pretty much brought Twin Peaks into the game. It was like Twin Peaks the game. If you don't know what Twin Peaks if you don't know what Twin Peaks is, just look it up. It's a pretty creepy. It's similar to the Twilight Zone, or if you ever watched Futurama, was it the behind the door or something like that, the looking door or something? I totally blanked on that one. But if you watch Futurama, behind the scary door, what's behind the scary door? I can bet that's it. I might be wrong. But yeah, they have just delayed Quantum Break. It was announced on E3. It was the trailer. First, they did the real life trailer kind of thing with this like boat that was just going down the river, and somehow it just like teleported right in front of the drawbridge and like crashed right into it. It was like something had to do with time around the boat. Sped up and just crashed into the bridge. And then there's another part of that trailer where you see the character, what is not in real time, and you see the main character. They haven't announced his name yet, I don't believe. And he pretty much just like froze time, saved this girl from explosion, and that's all we know. There's some other trailers and other stuff that they showed in that trailer. I think they also showed another trailer, but pretty much you'll be able to control time similar to a lot of games. But if you ever played Time Splitters, it's gonna be similar to that. And that's all we know about the game. And they pretty much their statement is this is the reason why they delayed it is like Halo 5 and all these other Microsoft games, because this is a Microsoft exclusive game, is coming out this year, and they don't want to dilute it, and people are like, all right, I have to choose between playing Halo 5 because I know I'm gonna play it a lot, or I have to choose between Tomb Raider, I have to choose between Fable, I have to choose between all these games that I'm very, very interested in. Well, I'm not only interested in Tomb Raider. That's the only game I'm interested in. But you get the point. But so they'll go to push it to 2016. So if you really was looking forward to this game, too bad. You gotta wait another year. But hey, we're still waiting for Grand Theft Auto and the Wild Hunt. So The Witcher the Wild Hunt. So we'll wait longer. Hopefully they don't push those games back, because speaking of Grand Theft Auto, they have I think The Verge had a trailer for, well, not a trailer, like like showing the PC running at 60 frames per second, like its PC version, which I'll put that up in the link so you guys can check that out. All right, guys, if you know already, I love Sling TV, not because it's the best service in the world, it's because it's what it represents. There's so many other competitors that is coming out now that are competing against the cable industry, and just pretty much showing them the way they're doing it is not the way we want it, what the customers want it. Because now you have the PlayStation View, which is still pretty expensive. It's still like kind of the same price if you only had cable and not internet. It's like $49.99, but this is the start of big things. And you also, if you guys already know, HBO Go is also a thing, which is $15 a month for HBO Go. And if you want HBO Go, you can now have it on Sling TV, which is pretty much why I say that is because it's going to be extra $15 for your $20, what you're paying for $20 with your $20 subscription, plus $15. So pretty much it's the same thing. It's either you have it in one app or you just have two apps, because you can have Sling TV and HBO Go and you still be paying the same amount. But now if you just want, okay, I just want one app, I don't want to deal with 3,000 different apps, and it's like I just want to go in one app, and if I want to watch these channels, I want to watch those channels, and that's it. So, and it's coming it should be coming pretty soon. It's supposed to come at the next season for Game of Thrones. So that is this month, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be either a couple weeks from now or this week. I gotta remember when Game of Thrones is coming out. But yeah, let me see. All right, yeah, Game of Thrones. So it's gonna come out around April 12th. So guys, get ready for that. Everyone knows that 3D printing and driverless cars are the way of the future. In a few years, we'll be at that plateau, and everyone will have either a 3D printer to print little things, little gadgets, little things to add onto their gadgets, or gadgets themselves, and you have a car that you won't have to drive, and you can do whatever, you could get more work done in a car. The only problem is that the technology is too expensive. You can get a 3D printer now. It used to be $1,000. Now you can get a 3D printer for probably $300, or about $300 to $300 the max, or $400 for the top of 5. But this Kickstarter called Tico. I know it's a Kickstarter. We don't know if it's gonna, if they're gonna deliver or not. So let's keep that in mind. It's called Tico, and it's $170, $180 printer. It prints these pretty much only these small little things, but it's an affordable printer that anyone can get, really. And I might just get it to just print out little plaques for like Geek Brew, or like little Geek Brew action figures or something like that. Herbal T is really good at 3D modeling, so he can just model like a little action figure or a little like model of us, or like have all of us in like this little like couple pose, like all these poses, and just have like a shot with all of us in there, like maybe a fighting pose or just chilling and just doing whatever, and probably just have to paint it in or whatever. But that would be awesome. And it's only $180. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll put the link in the description. But to be extra clear, this is a Kickstarter. So DNA and Nintendo have just partnered up so Nintendo can finally put their foot in for mobile. And DNA estimated that they should be making $25 million a month from every successful Nintendo game that they make, which is not a stretch for them, because they made about the same for one of their popular games in Japan. So I don't understand why Nintendo never put a foothold, because 25 million not even a year, a month, that should just get rid of that. Should Whatever cut they get from that, they should get a pretty big cut, because that's their IP. So probably 50-55%. With that cut, that should like wipe away all the debt they have right now, all the problems they have right now. And people have been saying, like, Nintendo, all you have to do is make mobile games and people will love you. It's just like how Square like, oh, even though, yeah, oh, make a remake of 7 and sell it to us and we'll love you. Don't go up on the PS4 conference, for the Sony conference, and show us Final Fantasy 7 remastered, and it's the same PC port, and you just bring it to the PS4. We don't want that. You saw that the crowds like, ah, and they're like, oh. So just listen to your fans. I don't understand. Just listen to your fans. It might cost money, but you'll get more money, because nostalgia sells. You can see how Nintendo's been around for so long, and they've been making a lot of similar games, and it's not that different. It just probably looks a bit better. It's because nostalgia. VNova, a UK company, has just showed off their 4K compression technology that should be able to cut the bandwidth needed to stream 4K videos in half. Usually, the users of UK, their average bandwidth, connection is 22 megabits per second. And with that, they should be able to stream 4K videos at the same time, because reasons. Anyway, YouTube has a compression technology also called VP9. It's similar because it cuts the broadband needed in half as well. So with these two technologies, 4K content will become more viable and more widespread. And with this, more and more people will start adopting 4K monitors so they can pretty much watch 4K content. All we need is the next step is for panel companies and TV companies to start cutting the prices to 1080p monitors. 4K monitors to the prices of 1080p monitors of today. And with that, 4K will be king. And with that, I'm signing off. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share us around. Thank you for watching. Peace.